Let's see if this works. Right. This is a surprise, and yeah, I wasn't quite sure. I didn't recommend this. I was going to do this, and then this number jumped up by 4. I was, I was like a 90, gained 4. Thought that was good. Turned on today, apparently I had another 4 lining up, so it's one of them. So, due to recent success booming, shall we call it, from a little bit of a dry spot. What did that just do? They did a bit of a refresh, and yeah, so that video did well. That video did well, and I thought, well, I've got anything in the upload schedule, and this was mainly a test, and it's got 100 odd views somehow. Don't know how it's retained. I've gained subscribers somewhere along the line, potentially from this one, but it's one of them. Take a sip of my drink, and yeah. Error, YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. How can you not get enough video? I'm not moving. Oh, please tell me it's not raining again. You're meant to be finished raining. What do you mean 11 minutes? We'll ignore it. You just have to deal with crap audio. I'm content. It was an absolute piss it down. It's been drizzling for the past like 40 minutes. And it's been saying it, oh, in like 19 minutes it'll end. Come on, don't you dare. Don't you bloody... Sorry, I might then try to see if I can cover it for you. Don't you bloody dare start raining. You bastards, you've been drizzling. Stop and start. Please don't tell this is the actual rain. Oldest, yeah. This. I'm absolutely hoping we've not got an absolute waste of a stream. And I'm moving this slightly closer so I can cover it a bit easy and try and muffle my hand around the mic so the glass isn't getting too much sound. I haven't got a clue how it's going to work. We're just going to see. This might be an absolute shit show, and if worst case scenario, I'll just do a 100 subscriber special, which works. But it is meant to end at some point in this hour. Problem was, it was getting too close to 3 o'clock, and me going, well, if I wanted to be over an hour, I'm sort of running out of my time slot of having an empty house, so I don't have to feel awkward speaking. Right, let's go embarrass myself. And holy god. Okay, we've turned myself off now. Well, not going to hear me speak. I know, I remember this. Yep. What was this? Did I use a timestamp? I do not remember doing this. But the video was crap. And that was that. I mean, we can put the audio on for a joke. No, we're not going to put the audio on as a joke. This was the early forest where we used to do the cheat commands. And yeah, it's not the most perfect video in the world. But where... Oh my god, it's frozen. The video's frozen, it's not actually the game. Not a clue. So yeah, that, like I said, a bit of a throwback of looking at some old stuff. Hey, it stopped raining. Like I said, I've been trying to want to start this, and it's just been absolutely drizzling stop. Moving back a bit away, so I'm not getting too much of annoying sounds. But yeah, classic the forest videos from eons ago, using the old console commands to build. If it's behaving, there we go. The build all. And this was the output. Yeah, I remember now. This was the far left side of the structure we had And this is buffeting like a madman. So yeah, this was... Do I eventually go back on myself? I don't think I do, because this was wasn't particularly interesting. This was mainly building here, which was that. Let's get back to the oldest. Let's keep myself muted, because I think there's probably some audio clips I can get of me and Trev that won't survive in today's media platform. This was the hotel, I think, was the idea. Was it meant to be the mass building?
General.
Oh god. That was Trev. Oh god. Our mics were not glorious. We didn't actually sound that bad in real life. Just our mics. Collectively. And recording. And the fact we probably still class as children than teens more like. Or Billy teens, should we say.
No! Get up! Watch. When you take it right to the top.
You're so loud.
Look at
Oh god. I like listening to Traff, not me. I don't want to hear my own voice. Yes, this was us trying to... Then I think we realised our stupid shenanigans. Was there anything else? I think was this completely us building, abusing a system. To our because I remember originally I got on Trust World and I built a massive tree fort all around this cliffside. You know, a house and that. So then this was my world where I kept building stuff. But this was just abusing the ghost commands and all that. If I remember right originally. Which was always quite fun. I think they patched them all. I think I forgot how to do them for a while, but doing something that you was never originally be able to do in the forest. There's a massive house down there which was built. I think after a while we knocked this down because the game was lagging because this had so many elements. I think after, like I said, after this it was kind of. I remember at one point we knocked this down. Potentially in a stream after. We have looking for videos, so that was that. We have a Minecraft World Tour. That one's not going to be anything of quality, I suspect. Yeah, it was doing the weird jittery thing. I mean, I don't know what the point of the stream is really, but I am just going to be flicking through, giving some interpretations, all on the old computer, so I can't quite show anything now unless I did any sort of transfer mechanics, but yeah. There'll be a free soonish. My Tyson skills. But yeah, looking back on some old stuff. Slightly interesting. Okay, it didn't sound that bad. Trap was worse. Oh, go get him, James. Go.
Why did you build him?
Oh yeah, I remember why that shot made. Hints was backed on. Hello, wait, I've got 100 subs. Wait, what? Have I actually? Has someone actually? Have I just had 2 people popped in randomly to actually top me over to 100? Oh fucking hell! Okay, well, thank you then. Blow me away. So I'm just flicking through some of my old crap and laughing at it, and like I said, today I turned on YouTube, had a flick through it and jumped up 4 subs, so now that's jumped up another 2. Do I just change the title to bracket surprise? I spelled that wrong. Right click, surprise. 100 sub. Special. I am special. There we go. Special. There we go. Well, thank you if you subscribed. So yeah, I'm just flicking through my old stuff and laughing at stuff, thinking about the time. Because what year is this? This is 2017. And ooh, a bit of flicking there, but I think that was game instead of video. I don't know. I had like spells of OBS working, breaking, and working and breaking again. Well, hello. That's 2 highs. Yes, we got 2 people reading names. I cannot do. Well, I love Cupcake. I can read that. I think that's easy enough. And then Mile. Yes, if Mile is right, if I can read words correctly. So yeah. First CS video, Christ. God, how, I mean, first off, we've got the older CSGO outlines. Don't think there's anything specific to really footnote here, so yeah. It's just me playing slightly well, slightly crap. I'll probably have to find some of the, it's probably going to be a live stream, to find some of the classic me tryharding CSGO. Nope, no problems. The stream will be up whenever you want to see it again. If I do anything in this, I'm just literally flicking through the old stuff and having a laugh, so. I generally archive, because I think last time I checked this properly, there's about 400, 500 odd live streams on it on this channel, so. Like I said, I'm not one for deleting crap. Which is why this is still here, which I think is funny, but. Oh well. I mean. I'm having a laugh. And a little bit of a cry internally of if I want to turn on my own sound. Nope. Look at this, World of Warships. But yeah. We can actually probably compare the graphical difference between this and the current one. But to be fair, World of Warships always look nice. I remember I first got this, and then this is on the actual. This is not the Steam game. I re-downloaded it as a Steam game because it's easier. But this originally didn't have any of the UI, so I was playing World of Warships with no UI. So originally I was just blank aiming, and had to look up a YouTube video where the UI was to try and play the bloody thing. It's like, oh, for God's sake! It's like Dad's like, yeah, it's a free game. It's like, yes, I know it's a free game, but it shouldn't do that. But it's one of them. It fixed itself eventually, all according to what I said. Modern Warfare 3, look at this. Oh God, I remember this. I remember I couldn't get, for the life of me, get it to unlock and then scale right. So I just said, sod it, I'm doing it like this. This is before YouTube Shorts as well, so I've pre-shorted. I could probably steal this and chuck into a short. I mean, it's about a short width. That is absolutely funny. I forgot. Actually, that's just. I forgot how bad that was. I think it got better. That was the worst one. I think this was once again on this world where I'm messing around, and then at some point in me, I wish I could go back to Days of the Forest for that, because this was highly fun and addictive. Off camera, sadly. Highly addictive playing this back in the day. Because got massive, like I said, I practically built everything, and then the reason I wanted to, well, I did videos of this was quite easy because I could show off stuff. Give all items. Oh, what's this? Where's the cliffs? I'm trying to skip ahead and jump around right. So if I remember right, at this point, because I did a lot of construction after this and in video, I just had a path and I think some tree houses along the cliff face. Because I said on Trass World, a good friend, I did this, but I completely mass tree house along the top. There's a big house and it's pretty much the same spot. And I just pathed along here in mine. And then I think, was this the start of the wall? A part of the idea for the wall. Oh, this is going to take me back. I remember I was very proud of, I don't know how I did this on accidentally, but this was like a cool glass effect. So it was like, oh, that looks good. Oh. Bad traffic, bad traffic. I think I felt bad. Just see me shaking around aggressively, talking. I bet you can binge watch all Yoda. I mean, anyone can binge watch Yoda as ASMR. Until you start getting dreams of it, then it's probably a bit too much. Oh, I remember. I think. Oh God, I remember that annoyed me. All the little twig bushes kept popping up occasionally. Do you remember if that actually fixed itself? So I think this is where I was just building a little cliffside archery because I wanted to use everything you could build in the forest originally. So it was like, well, there's a bunch of like bow and arrow stuff here, so let's use that. So then here's me setting up a random thing. And to be fair, I think this is one of my early successes where this is one of the few videos where I thought, yeah, that did well, that was actually good content. I mean, there's the entire Fractured World series, which I think I mentioned before in the mini reboot I did before I got bored and realised I kind of limited myself of how I built up originally. I mean, plans. I've always had brilliant naming schemes. I mean, crap video quality though. This was before the frame rate limiter was working quite right, if I remember correctly. I mean, we have this gem, which, oh god, this is a sad thing. This is, I never completed the castle, did I? But this, if there's one world I would transfer over, it'd be this one. But then, yeah, I don't know. Might let Minecraft die a bit because big projects. Oh well, the wall. But this was something I was. Is this class technically the first start and finish project on the channel? I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. Here's a video of it. Da 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 da. Actually, could have been. Because it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna build a wall. Just use it's basically you had the log bridges which could only connect to these platforms. So I would make the platforms, build the bridges. I'm just literally doing nothing there. I must have. Oh, I was typing. Ah, that's why I was typing commands. It's like, well, that's just awkward. And then we had all these docks down here. Weird platforms. I think because we was using was it a zip line or something. There was some absolute jank we were doing to get around for fun. And yeah. So if I think it wasn't too long after this where we didn't really kept playing with people, so it was kind of a bit like, I got a bit bored. Because early on it was like, oh yeah, everyone kept coming around, we kept, messing about. So yeah, this was the entire wall production. Yeah, it does that. Where it was, oh god, the old channel name. Yeah, the entire wall production. And there's a big tree for yeah, all the tree houses I did to mimic my first attempt. Space Engineers, this, PUBG, some of these are, oh god, the old channel. What was I? What was I celebrating? 14 subs, oh god. Oh god, this was absolutely horrendous. I mean, to be fair, the free graphic thing wasn't too bad. It was tasteless and a bit tacky on colours, but gradients there. This is me not saying anything, building a bridge, showing off that. You can see on newer show off videos some of that. Third place in Dead. Is this an actual one where PUBG behaved itself physically? No, this was the PowerPoint slideshow where I couldn't get PUBG to physically accept. Got Hypixel build battle intro. Wait, I don't remember doing any. Not on this. I physically can't remember doing the timestamps. Has someone done the timestamps? I don't remember doing the timestamp, so I don't know if it automatically does it or I might have done. I need to realise I do like these again. To be fair, it might have been an after. I don't know. Or did it? Was it just like a YouTube AI coming across occasionally and yeah. So if I can speak, there's a couple of those on the channel. To be fair, the build battles are always all right. Hopefully fixed. Da 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 da. This one. I always thought these were quite alright videos, funny enough. Back in the early day. Oh god. They were never quite. I was always so close to getting smooth video footage. Guns Up, that was another good game. Better video. Is this? Are we gonna show progress on this channel? I don't know. I can't remember when. Which actually, I promise, there's a lot of off clips because I can never quite fix this when I tried it. Yeah, better video. It's less PowerPoint slideshow, more just laggy mess. Oh god, the old PUBG being absolutely physically crap as a game. I think it's a live stream somewhere where I actually got kills for once. We never played well in that. We always tried to. I always kept saying we need to hide because we didn't hide. Gmod RP with the big screen. On the first CS:GO zombie videos. Holy hell! This brings me back to GUC. Oh god, this server's dead, which is sad. But I had a few hours in this. Most of my CS:GO hours might be on Anime Girl there. Just how that's a thumbnail. That's actually, how bad is it? Because I've highlighted it now. I must have just clicked away for the YouTube's being YouTube. It doesn't quite matter. Fuck the. You're on thin ice here. Alright. That is spam, but it's not. You've misspelt it if you're going for something else there. I think this was a clear sign of where I kept trying to fix a slight bitrate issue. I remember. Thankfully, now I'm using the an AMD official. Yes, it is, JC. It is English. Trying to fix the bitrate because like all menus and stuff was fine, but it was movement which absolutely murdered me in these early days because it either stutter or the background would pixelate and the bitrate was crap. To be fair, looking back on it, it's worse than I remember. Oh god. Oh god, I remember this. I remember I was trying an overlay system in a live stream. We'll get to this physically in a live stream. I think. Don't be excused. We don't trust the French manners. It is a known fact. As the English, we do understand the French. You haven't smoked yet, I see.
There.
Oh god, I can hear my own voice. It's better. It's not as squeaky.
Skint.
Skint. Alright, let's ignore my audio. But this, I think, we can. I can bit of chest pump my pride. I played wellish here, I think. I had two phases of CS:GO being good. I had the first phase, which was I was absolute fucking legend every weapon. And then the second phase is where I lost a bit, and then I sort of got back a bit, but never got quite my sniping back. So there was a phase where I played CS:GO enough. Well, the problem was it was me, Matt, and Trav, and we kept winning a competitive game, either winning the second one, losing it, and it was basically a constant up and down of never getting anywhere. Because either we'd get stomped or we would presume hackers, but it was always a bunch of CS:GO nonsense where it was like, oh god, it's buffeting as fuck. I think that's probably it. Because this was originally a live stream, if I'm not mistaken, and I clipped it. This was the warm-up, wasn't it? I can't remember why. I think this was. I remember. So this was me trying to clip a live stream, and I think I actually. Was it right at the end? There was that. I think I originally turned some of this into a goof. So it should be in the. But I have two of my knives, and I probably, like I said, I got quite good as well for certain things because I used to play the zombies a lot, so I used to be good at certain weapons at long range because you just use them a couple bit. Like I said, there was a point where I was really on the ball, and not to slag my teammates off, but I did think sometimes in competitive I did carry the team a lot. I was a bad habit of running away and getting first kill sometimes because I literally ran into the entire enemy team, but sometimes I did used to carry with my mates. I mean, Traff always used to shoot me in the back. He still probably does. Because you can't multitask a mini-map. To not insult him, but... It is literally... I always said I need to look back at the footage and see how many times he's actually done it. Because the amount of potential HP I've lost sheerly of just dealing with the shenanigans. Oh, there's the footage being... meh. I can bit of basic org usage. Hit him, lower the speed, pick him off. There was some competence, I will admit. I remember I wanted to ban her because it was like, and I was like, oh god. Then someone came up with stupid comments saying, yeah, this is crap. I thought, it's a fair response to what it was, but oh god. It was ugly. The problem is I didn't like banners, but it's like, well, I'm streaming, I might as well try and make a banner. And then, as you can see, this never returned. It was like I didn't know what to do. I was like, couldn't quite get it tasteful enough. And this pre-graphic design me. I could probably do it now. I've got enough trust in myself to potentially do it right if I wanted to. Yeah, bad aim for me there a little bit. Also, magically not hitting enough. Just hiding in a corner. So yeah, I think literally this entire section of video was not meant to be clipped, because all I really wanted like I said, quite a few years ago, like I said, me and my three friends used to play a lot. I used to stream a fair bit as well, which I never deleted. They sometimes streamed and deleted, and the official team, well, good on you. Like I said, we and three friends used to just playing, used to get nowhere in competitive because you used to get winning and losing constantly. It was always like a 1 or 2 wins, a loss, 1 or 2 wins, a loss. But it was fun. We always used to bitch about the game. I coined the phrase of CS:GO logic, of where the game had a bit of latency, or it did something where it was like, yep, it's just the game logic. You could visually have about 20 bullets going to this character, and you've only got 1 hit, and he's got 9. But this was me dicking around here. I think I wanted some of this clip because this was me just spawn camping, but I do believe it is this which I turned to a goof later on, which solely was why I wanted to originally clip this. Because I was just there dicking around warm up, absolutely just milking kills, and it was just like, yep, let's just absolutely... Oh, clan parties, oh Christ. Oh, LAN, sorry. Oh, LAN parties, oh my god. A true gamer here, lads. True gamer. You know what? In some sense, LAN parties would be better for CS:GO because you can't blame the latency then. That does actually sound like an absolute blessing. So yeah, I think the entire thing was me just absolutely getting my like probably good like 15 kills that Negev. Then that was the entire point of that video. Like I said, I messed up the clipping on it, but it was quite funny. As well, bit of Space Engineers, bit of this, bit of that. I'll get back. That's a live stream clips. We get back to some of the zombie stuff. Mining content. Was this? Oh, is this the dump truck? Yeah, this was the dump truck. I can't tell if it's current Google playing crap or. Like I said, there was I really struggled in the old days getting stuff quite. I was literally like, oh, good morning. It is afternoon for me, but anyway. Like I said, early days was just bitrate shenanigans of not getting it quite right. Classic Battlefront. Can't remember. Is this even more CS:GO? This is probably more CS:GO. You can always trust. I think. Oh, this was.
Is that?
Okay, I guess I don't sound as bad. Yeah, it's 2020. This is Crisis was pre-COVID. Literally, probably. Oh, I used to have a thing here. I remember. I used to have a little animated thing because it was like, oh, I could do this. I could do something and not break something, which was like always nice. Which doesn't work now because of the watermarks place, but it used to just be. This brings me back. Okay, I was playing a bit meh. It's one of them. I always used to get a bit of luck, or used to just running myself in a bad situation. I always used to have swings up and down of how well I play. To be fair, I used to have like sugar highs of absolute. Ooh, there's an op there. This is real time to show myself up. Problem was, there was countless hours which I wished I streamed. It is in the glorious land of Great Britain. It is afternoon. It is 3. Well, it's 10 past 3. 10 minutes past 3 o'clock. Yep, this is clearly, like I said, beautiful gameplay. Like I said, a lot of this, there was probably just me and my mates just chatting shit, and that was always my rule of some of my older stuff. I know some of it's crap, some of it I shouldn't really keep on because it's like, well, no traction, no videos, no views. Some stuff I will admit I have clipped here and there some of my more impressive visual feats on them, but it is memories for me personally to excuse some of them. 4 years of gym, Christ alive, I remember doing that. And the goofs, because yes. So, somewhere between here, there was a lot of live streams. Like I said, the videos were very much. Because you guys can all watch. I recommend the goofs, because the goofs is me picking some of the more interesting bits of video. Quite a few CSGO things as well. And then we have World at War. There's a reason why I put up the Veteran. I have completed a Veteran. It was hell. Would recommend. Got early BMD drive, because this always used to be 50-50 where it would play well, stop playing well, as I'm physically recording it. So I could never quite figure out what went wrong. A canal! Oh god, I forgot. This is a year ago, to be fair. I think this is probably the start of going well. The canal did well. The world thing, the world vaults. This was me just showing off crap because it was going well. Ah, Christ, I remember some of this now. 50 subs. So literally, 101. It's gone up another one. So, on the 2nd of July, 2023, as I'm just looking at videos, and live streams are a lot more in depth because it's just live stream more. Because, like I said, I couldn't be asked uploading videos because it was like, well, what I record is massive in comparison to what I showed, so it was worth live streaming more for me. So need I remind you, I haven't done it a year, but just over a year, by 16 days, I have doubled my subscriber count. Let's on, lads. This channel's actually got some form of traction, which is hilarious to me. This is, I say hilarious, it's pleasing. I'm happy. So as usual, thank you and all that. And all that. Oh god, I remember this. This was this is what I clipped from the other thing. Some TF2. This is where I finally managed to stop using OBS and start using some better stuff. It was It was either Streamlabs or, like I said, the AMD thing. There's a ship of bilk that got a random message in Discord. So yeah, this was me just chucking stuff out. I had either it was me playing Minecraft Space Station or something, like I've got something in a blueprint, I've got a world. Let me just show it off. There's some Men of War, 2-Force Experience. Pretty much a good title for that, really. Any 2-Force gameplay could be called a 2-Force Experience. The Battleship. Carrier. Oh god. This feels so recent, but I've just realised it's not. Ignore this. This is completely obvious. Sea Skylines 2. I could probably carry on that at some point, just like after 8 months of not showing anything. Complete off a video. The canal, that's also gone into the old, that's still in the old computer, so if I wanted to do that again. But while it was interesting, it was a lot of work. More goofs, which I said you can watch them. Most of the goofs are quite fun. Some of these TTT ones require a bit of thinking. See Skylines? No, it's 5 months. It's I mean, it's been worse. There's probably worse content on YouTube that's in series that have waited longer than 5 months. More goofs, and then yeah, this is more recent stuff. This is like I said, I've been kind of feeling here and there what's been working on the channel, what's not been working, what's randomly gone up. So it's like, well, we've got a couple of views here, a couple of it's like getting 10. All right. Oh, that one did well. Oh, that did well. And then, holy fucking shit, that did well. So it's been one of them. Surprisingly, from the first like 6 years of going nowhere, well, to be fair, the first year or two, there was no videos anyway. But we are looking at some traction, which is nice. And this is very recent stuff. And it has been hit and miss, so like I said, I've not been quite sure what I'm doing right. It's apparently I'm doing something right. I don't know if that's me being older, so I don't sound as whiny and crap. Is it the sort of classic style of YouTube videos I do? Because I just go, here, I hit record, play a bit of game, end record, that's it. I don't know. Or is it just sheer YouTube going, here, watch this? So I don't know. So yeah, modern day. I mean, I did a, where has it gone now? Is that it? Is that it? Oh, it's this one, yeah. I edited a video. Because I was like, well, I might as well try it. I mean, I've used Premiere Pro before. I've used it to create shorts for YouTubers as a mini job I did. It was alright, but I was mainly using bloody templates for most of the legwork, so I don't know. Problem is, I need to get something where I personally trust myself to go, yes, that'll be good to watch. It's worth editing. Because I did look at downloading a stream originally. Then it's like, well, you can probably get a free trial of premium if you didn't want to pay for premium, but it's like, eh. I mean, I could always do the classic thing I did with just like the Goose, would just screen record the old videos. But depends on how I want to do it. But anyway, that's me rambling about that. The old streams, which probably run a bit. If I put everything in the long like spreadsheet list, there's probably quite like a few videos, big chunk of live streams, a few videos, big chunk of live streams. But yeah. Ooh, this might show a little bit because I'm fairly sure the streams Also, visually behaved a lot better than the recordings did. I think the recordings were sometimes extra crap, which is why I remember them not being as. That's why I looked at them and thought they were worse than I remembered. Because I think in my head, I just blanked them. It's also the fact is trying to get this to update. So yeah, the bitrate never liked me moving, if I remember correctly. It was a bit twitchy. But if anyone remembers back to how long has it been? How long have we been going? 40 minutes. God knows. A while ago I was on about the some of the early videos. Yeah, this is probably where I said I completed it. Cause oh god, I remember this. This used to wind me up. There's a plane going overhead. Fuck you, plane. Oh, was this pre-video or after video? Oh, this is a good question now to me. I think this was me building up a lower part of the wall, but the forest did some weird, funky things when I pushed it to the limits. This was me truly pushing, like I said, with the build all ghost mechanic and all that. Actually, this might be the finished wall by the looks of this. I think this was just me finishing off this bit as a last minute quickie, and look like I should put the quality up if YouTube actually behaves itself. Go to quality. Fucking YouTube. If I want to scream in anger. Voila. Is it? It's at what, 1060? 1080? Yeah, it's 1080. 60 frames per second. I presume that's what it's going to be. I think that was me tapping in commands. I think, was the top of the man screen cropped? I can't remember. But yeah. Ah, here we go. This was the, like I said, originally I first had a bunch of zip lines everywhere, so all these weird platforms was the cause of that, but this was mainly pushing what the game would allow you to do with just basic sheets of all items, invulnerability, and build all ghosts, which was the ghost nets. Actually, this back in the day was originally really fucking fun. Really fun. Oh, and it's buffered. Like YouTube. Nope, that might be the recording software. No, it is YouTube. So yeah, the wall. So God knows why. Just use the smallest stone fence to build a wall. Because I wanted a stone wall, and YouTube's being a pain in the ass. Oh, the turtle! Turtle! Right, can we skip ahead to we're actually getting a bit closer, it's not in the fog. I don't want to hear me speak either. I don't want to Nope. So yeah, I have to. At one point, I got to this section where I had to scaffold it practically, due to the fact that I couldn't get the wall, and then. I mean, it's impressive. Even though I'm using cheats, I spent hours making this wall. For not much of a reason other than I built the wall and then. I'm doing something else there, so yeah. So I want to shut off because I was the wall. Very important. I can fly. Oh Christ! New land. That's when I went away. I think I was just rambling here. Building a simple house. Is this where I made? Oh yeah, this is where. I don't know. I was just talking crap and building. Oh god, it's never mind. It's still got the bloody jumpy issue. Guns up. Okay, forest. 2.0. Don't know what I was going on for here. But visually, we're probably getting in the terrain of getting better. Like I said, there was a few spikes of great video quality, crap video quality. Building on Mars. Guns up. Guns up was a fun. Kind of. It didn't do much well with Traf. No comments. Let's see how bad this is audio-wise. This is a... oh god, I forgot his own logo thing. Like I said, the bitrate used to... I was gonna say it's that video, no, it's YouTube buffering. I hated this game. It was so annoying. I never quite got what we were meant to be doing. We just used to drive around, get stuck, and...
Ah, finally.
oh god, he still sounds like a toddler on that. MW Free Fun. Oh, there we go. I think this... yeah, was the first hit video. And it was a stream. And it's just me playing Modern Warfare 3. So... that is... I best not try and stick around some of these Gary's mod. So yeah. Very much... you could see, I thought, that's done well, let's do another one. Try again. That did well. Was that a lawnmower? I'm just hearing buzzing in the distance. Warface. This potentially is... let's... yeah, bad audio. Is this where I'm screaming to Banzai? Or just Banzai in general? This was quite a bit of fun. Because I remember this used to be on the 360 before it got taken down. It was a lot different then. Running around with the couple days active for a sword. That always wound me up. That's like the battle pass system. It was like, yeah. There it is, this video. I knew what it was. Brilliant aim from Jim here. I mean, I still groan.
Yeah, this is like the only map where this actually works.
Oh god, let's get rid of my voice. Ugh. This is the only map where sword actually works. Gets immediately shot by an LMG in the corner. So this is where I'm fairly sure I just started screaming Tekka Banzai after a while. Because I just kept going on a melee spree. After I got past this guy, I think. Oh, is this where I don't go on a melee spree? There we go. Because it was a 2-hit kill. Oh, it was a 1-hit slow kill. So I think this is where I realised, well, if I just spam the damn thing. Grenade. Smoke. Flashbang. Flash yourself while you're doing the flashbang, because you know, pro gamer move. Get a sword kill. This was sliding as well. This was like... well, the problem was, I think there wasn't many games back in the day that had slides but were proper smooth. Because if it was Call of Duty Halo with the advanced movement, which you didn't really want. And this had, you know, climbing stuff, which is quite good. But it's like, well, why would you climb? And then I was getting distracted throwing grenades, like I always do. This is fun though. I remember this was a this is still stuck in my mind to this day of how much fun I had. Because I managed to eventually. It might have been off camera to be fair. Where then I recorded it where I just kept bullying people with this sword. Because I used to always slide under where they would shoot, and then immediately start whacking them with the sword. Trying to hit fire. I don't even know what caliber a round is like. It sounded and felt like a 50, but it wasn't. That was me going for a slow hit there, but yeah, you can see how quickly I started catching on of how I could start doing maneuvers. if I start playing a bit smarter. But I am running against literal machine guns. There's one kill. It is, as well as the fact you have to go off colour for your enemy targeting. They look like bots here a bit, don't they? This is where I started. 5 kill streak. Started camping around corners. Started learning. Hold on a second, these guys aren't visually that aware. I mean, these bloody grenades. Still, video call's a bit ratey. It always was a shame. I could never quite. He ignored me here. Like I said, this is what shows you. So I've killed this guy's killed me about 5 times. And he's just gone right past me. That was my fault running right into his gun, but I slid there. Like I said, I started trying to. While I had it, I could still do it with melee tools as well. The melee was generally even. I was just having fun with the sword. But yeah, so running around with a sword and screaming bonsai was an experience. Got more of the castle, got more PUBG stream test. Let's bully Matt for his voice while I'm here. Good job, me.
You know what's quite funny?
Oh god, no. To be fair, Matt's always got away with his voice.
So you got your phone.
He's always
Slides up and
been
down
quite
there.
deep.
Try not to abuse it even more.
Ugh. PUBG. He's got their rage begin.
Strike up.
Ugh.
Get back to B. Alright, whatever ones it is.
I think we all kept bullshitting ourselves and each other in this. Ooh, like I said,
Damn it, I've got to get armor.
that was always a pain as well. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Parkour.
This was always a theme in CSGO where I was like, wait, you guys haven't bought armor? What do you mean you haven't bought armor? Like I said, there were some points where I honestly generally
Stand
felt like
tall.
I was carrying well above my weight. Not to sound arrogant and like I'm an amazing CSGO player, because I wasn't. There was a point where I was, like I said, ooh, a zombie stream. Is that my stream? Is this? Oh god, that mic buzz.
Fall back, guys.
6. So MP9.
Ugh, my voice. I've played shit too many hours of this mode. Oh, I did get good at it at some point. I mean, I remember that map. It's a rainbow map. This is definitely pre me being quite good. This is probably me. I learned a lot in this. This is how I learned how to move gracefully in CS. This is me just following everyone. Like a lemon. What's this? Don't know that map, no. Trying to trigger memory here, if there's an interesting map, but fall back now. Actually, I think I found this was a definitely source classic map. This is proper hide in the corner and shoot the props until you hide map. Bunch of space engineers. Another stream. playing more CS. Some Ravenfield. Surprisingly, Ravenfield never did well back in the day. It's probably more kids, if you had to argue, why I've recently played it and then it was like, oh yeah, this will get you views, James. What year was this? This was 18. I think it was 19 when I managed to actually get the buddy badge for the... So was this me? Oh my god, that bitrate. I'm so sorry! But I think this is where I was actually semi-alright. Sometimes it took me a few games and a bit to get quite into the mojo, but when I was in my mojo, in my zone, I was thankfully able to pull off some pretty batshit stuff. So it's a shame I never streamed. It's one of those, I know it would have been good to stream. I would have been embarrassed to have it streamed with some of the stuff we did with my mates, but I just wanted to stream it. I wished I streamed it for the memories. I'm glad of what I have got, because I don't know if Traf's deleted or unlisted stuff, but he's only got one video on which is done well. It's a tutorial video on ES2, so it's like, eh. But I can always go back to this and enjoy memories. Embarrassed. And personally, I do think you don't really want to search for hundreds of videos in a channel to look back on, but it looks good if a channel's got hundreds of videos and such backlogged. So I've got a catalogue. None of it's good. Only in recent year, like I said, I just realised I managed to double up in a year. Way! And this is pre me buying a knife. Because I wanted a knife. Well, you wanted the skin, that's one of them. Like I said, there's probably not too much interesting turmoil. Jim the Rambo. Well, I always was
online for me.
I was always so upping myself in these. That's because I always just, like I said, it was no word of a lie. I often did stuff which was daft and it worked. I didn't have right to work. I was always, like I said, at some certain points I was always more or less upping. If not first place, I was up there for playing very aggressively. Bots. Because it was always quite odd back in this time. This is like a free to play thing, if you remember about it. When it was like free to play, there was almost a bit of a dumbness to how I play, because I always just rush in. Hello. I used to rush in, agile as a rabbit, jump around, bounce around, and it always used to just occasionally work too well. And my entire play style just sort of turned into this weird kind of semi-standard CS:GO careful aiming and then just gliding around, running full force and getting away with stuff I shouldn't have done. And slowly but surely getting a mastery of all weapons for a bit of time. Like I said, I don't think I ever really, there's a few moments which I wish I streamed. Me running to a wall here for some reason. Like I said, I've done a few streams of these, but like I said, there's amount of times I wished I did, because some of the stuff was gold. And it was just me playing, like I said, playing with mates, playing a game. But life marches on, and well, like I said, free time doesn't always. To be fair, I will admit one thing in CS I was never visually the most appeasing to look at was me dying constantly because I used to run and do stupid stuff. Get like 2 free kills. As long as I got a kill, I was happy. Yeah, I'm just having a quick reminisce of the old times. Like I said, I've played a few hours of CS back in the day. I did a few years ago. I was kind of just going over and just having a laugh at the old stuff, and then yeah, it's kind of one of them. And then I said, well, recently a bit of success having some subscribers, and then I suddenly was like, oh yeah, this guy in chat popped in and went, oh yeah, by the way, you've gone up to 100. I went, oh, well, better bottle onto the title then. So I'm just currently looking at stuff, laughing, cringing at the audio. So I'm just flicking through stuff. It's not probably the most visually interesting, I will admit. Right, where was I? I was the Space Engineers, I think. Yeah, that was that. Oh god. PUBG, that's where we shot someone who's named Mr. Beast. That's a goof in a playlist, which I do recommend because that's generally the best way to view some of my old crap. Is to go on there with like a few second clips of good stuff. Can't remember. Surprisingly, I remember this now. This was one of them weird ones. I was in a very weird dry spell here, as you can see by the views. And then this did well because it went up to 15 and then it went back down again. And I was like, ugh. Well, the thing was, it was one of them. Everyone's just running. It's one of them. Home from school from with mates and used to play a shit ton. I was like, it's one of them. A lot of old stuff on my mates' channels. You know, they got rid of it. I've unlisted it or deleted it. It's whatever. But like I said, I've kept mine up, and it's like old memories. And I just like it's one of them. There's a lot I wish I recorded. Or streamed, I should say, because I couldn't be asked with uploading at the time. But it's one of them. I've got myself a repository of laughing at myself with old stuff, so it's one of them. Like I said, bit of a reminisce, bit of a think to enjoy the old times. Oh god, I remember the old Gmod. I can never. I think it was actually one setting I could never figure out, and then I did. I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. To be fair, I enjoyed doing this. This was I think this generally. Oh, is it playing? I like it. I haven't. One of the few videos I haven't liked to try and boost it out of the gutter. This actually was, like I said, funny enough, I'm not known for my series. I will admit, I've not. There is like sections of me. I do a couple of videos and it dies off immediately. But that was one of the early ones which I kind of did for a while. I was gonna say this is gonna be a gem. This is all three of us in an actual stream.
Yes.
Oh god, no, I don't want to hit myself.
Hey, God, just
No,
hey.
no. Oh, disgusting. And current reviews are down to 0 or 1, depending on which version I read. It's up to 2 apparently, or 0. I tell you, having two things telling you two different things is very good for YouTube. Anyway, let's have a quick gander, because this is...
Be slow, because you've got so many maps on. I hate trade.
That is pretty much what was peak. Like I said, I wish I did more of these in my time. Because some of these games, like I said, I had a period where I peaked. I was got at all weapons, and the AWP I had just about nailed in. Then we had a gap, and then I lost it, and I built back up, but never got my sniping back. Because there was a point where I was somehow doing very well, and I was just, oh god.
Let me host it. Let me host it, because we might get much quicker.
Oh.
Oh
I'm
god.
not.
Oh, don't hear myself. Oh, cringing. Stop cringing.
I wasn't given an invite.
Just bitched.
I need to remember.
Oh god. Get rid of my own voice. Oh god, this. Yeah, like I said, some of these, surprisingly, Like I said, I was either playing very well or very shit. When I peaked, my peaks was high, my lows were lows. Like I said, some of those which I wished I streamed. I wish I had an archive of them. Because there were some moments where I just peaked absolutely as a maniac. I mean, there's probably some clips I can't be asked digging through all this. I sound like Oliver Twist. I don't. Do I? I don't sound like some South Londoner, you know. Do I need to get my northern twang back on? I sound like the queef. Very good. To be fair, I don't really have an accent or a... Well, sometimes I peak with a northern twang. But this is just breaking the English here. To be fair, my old videos was very light. That was more the microphone and the recording of it. It never quite... I mean, even now, I don't think I sound like I do in the recordings or the streams or whatever. Because I'm just using a headset. Surprisingly, this did well. Annoyingly, the game updated and changed some stuff and I couldn't be asked relearning. Where am I? That. Yeah, solo. This is another one of these. This is where I really realised I probably should be doing these more.
Right.
Oh god. Ugh. Ugh.
On camping us.
No, not really.
Watch planes take off live, bro. I have to admit, there are certain things. Like I said, there are certain things I enjoy having these, and then certain things I realise, oh crap. My ability to play this game was entertaining at least. When I failed, it was fun and spectacular. When I did well, it was well. But oftentimes, I very much literally just turned on CSGO, started streaming, and the first game was always a wash. Relatively. For once, I don't get shot in the back by a teammate. To be fair, I bet you that was more of the reasons why I had the funny failures. Well, I was going to say, I always rush point. I was always first. Like I said, I'm just flicking through currently, so I can't quite get you a good example of me playing well. Because it was... What was that? Menu popped up. There we go. Even though it was always a bit... To be fair, we had 2 bots on our team. There's bot on their team as well. But yeah, Matt was always quite alright, to be fair to him. He could play the game. Chaff always shot me in the back. But, you know, better than some people. But I always played well. I always thought I played well, and always, on scoreboard at least, played well. And I always used to have fun. Pulled off some stupid stuff, like I said, so...
James, you bastard.
Traff still sounds a bit younger, but not as bad as this before. Can't believe I've managed to catch that. Honestly, it was more luck. To be honest, it was more luck, I think, in certain cases, but you know. They were the glory. The fun times, the highs and the... Well, the highs. Well, I say that's the highs. The nostalgia highs. That's what I wouldn't say fantasize about, but I remember with rose-tinted glasses. Should we say? As I mean, so this. I mean, then there's Farm Sim. Oh, dedicated. Certain someone kept saying my dedicated server. So I kept putting Didn't mean it as it was meant to be more passive aggressively, but how that looks doesn't look quite right because he's I put sim in lowercase. This is just me showing me up for not being able to drive. Is this going to be an actual quality PUBG? Farm sim bugged. Something was broken there apparently. 5 years ago. Ugh.
Go in the chat in a minute because I'm gonna.
Ugh. Is this? I was going to say, is this one of the last ones we did? So is this where I camped in the house? What's this? That's fucking Virgin at the door. Ignore it. I think this is when they first came out with the thingy map, wasn't it? Ignore it. Mum just says, "Hey, boy, he's Virgin at the door." Fucking doorbell cams. I'm gonna pretend like I can't hear him if he goes away. I used to play this so aggressively bad. Ugh, the video's gone down in the quality there. Let's have a quick scroll. Oh, what do you want now? He'll be up to you with his bullshit. If version are watching, ignore what I say, but you are bullshit. Right, I think this is about where we were, yeah. Oh yeah, this is a classic of showing me not being able to drive. I was never consistent when I put it up, I will admit.
On the in-game mod hub.
Oh god, this is another attempt. Actually, this probably will be returning back to the channel to be fair, because the new one's coming out, so any excuse to play with friends and have Trav swear more. Should probably figure out when his birthday is and try and plan to just have a compilation of him just swearing and saying shit. That would be a job and a half, but it would be quite funny. Building a collection. Sometimes I think there's a couple of times, some of my best streams that were the most chill was I never actually said I was streaming, I just turned it on and thought, I'm just going to record this because, you know, memories and shit, and there was no stress.
Now it's in an announcement.
That sounds closer to how we sound now. Like I said, the early days were quite bad for being squeaky, I will admit. It makes me cry. It's caltracted. Ah, this is on this British map which we had, yeah. Got very weird. There's a few things I never quite understood what happened, but you know, we got along. Prison Architect, good game. A few BMG failures. Actually, I've gone a bit too far ahead, haven't I? Huh. I didn't realise I shut it off years ago. Like I said, there was a few weird things. Oh god. Then we have Harry's mod, the TTT. Something else that did well. Surprisingly. And with my stupid banner. For God's sake, YouTube. Stop putting it in 320. Put it...
Come get some.
So,
Ooh,
it looks...
look what I got on here. Mr. Bonzo, oh, Bonzo. Bonzo, no!
I sound like an absolute fool, but you know, it's Gmod. Voice chat. It's not the worst you've heard. This was also fun. I had a lot of fun on the TTC server, to all admit. A lot. There's probably too many hours to count, which I never recorded that as well. But you know, I think honestly, this was another one of them where I was not doing so well. Oh, the Dreadnought. This is funny. That did, like I said, this was quite funny because it did well, and then it's one of them. It never did the same as this. This peaked, but my iterations didn't do as well, which is interesting. I've got a bit rusty. Like I said, there's that, and if we go back, we are probably talking a couple months difference where I sort of lost the muscle memory. I don't think, is this the one of the few times GTA 5 liked to be recorded? No, it didn't. This was my test, and it was like, yeah, I didn't realise how bad it was. Literally across the board. Oh yeah, recording fine, you're fine. The preview on the thing, fine. Final product, nope. Oops, too far. And then yeah, this is where, for my current interest of remembering the old days of playing some zombie survival. Quite a few hours of this on the channel, which is good. Reminds me back to the old days. So I put a few hours of that on, and then stream I don't know anymore. Stream fun, BMG. Back at it again. Like I said, things had random dry spells of views, and mostly it's probably me flicking to it, like going, has YouTube actually updated, or is it just? That was always a pain though. I had some earlier Beer Free that did well. This did well. Juicy. Meme I did, I don't know. Beer Free Deserted Island. Raven, we don't go to Ravenholm. These were quite good videos. So the Beer Free videos were quite good because it recorded well. I don't know with Traff. Playing. Is this where I create the no. Did I ever record that? We were literally with terrain managed to put the vehicle reset point in space on Farm Sim. Seriously broke stuff that day. Oh, this is the first time BMG went well for me. And then Whoop 2 didn't go. Tear Down never worked. Hijacked Remastered. TTT. I did a lot of TTT. To be fair, TTT recorded very well. Crummy back. What's this?
Old times crummy. Let's bring back today. Fucking.
Yeah, this is just a dud. There are weird moments where things just didn't work. And I just have them sitting around. This could be another compilation if I wanted to do one for trash swearing. With some Genesis. This is my fix for Gmod.
Hello, peoples.
Dramatic bars. Okay, myself. I sound better. My voice is going now. Take a sip of that, there we go. Don't hear me talking. But, like I said, for some reason, Gary's mod, no bitrate issues for movement, no like rasterizing
Okay, so
nonsense.
let's reenact that. Oh, I'm running along. Oh, I'm on the floor. He drops the floor. It's red.
What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. There was a certain amount of energy required to sustain this. I think I've lost my streaming energy at some point. Well, I can still ramble like an idiot. That hasn't changed. That did well. That was Scrap Mechanic. I never got to finish this because the game didn't allow me. Because I was using a thing to build. Oh, sorry, I remember. It was lagging like shit. It's like, you're telling me I couldn't do this? And the thing kept sinking. It's like, well, you're telling me all this material, it floats. I put it all together. It doesn't float. Certain things not at all bitter. No, wall drill. Was this? This okay? This was when I said before why I just 1 point turned on the stream without telling anyone. This was one of them.
Wiggling it, so I will probably get it out.
Oh, let's go back a bit. This is a goof, but
It's a road.
this is just showing.
How the
Oh yeah, this is another goof. This is me screaming about that. So a classic thing was, especially in the early days, I got yelled at for doing bushwhacking of just going, yep. Like I said, this was quite nice at the time, and I wish if we are playing the next Farming Simulator with Trav, we can. Well, this is how I aim to treat it. Is very much relaxed.
as well. Oh. Okay, I heard you, and then that went in.
I'm fairly sure
it
was.
got jumbled up, and I threw it back out at you.
No, it just went in one and out the other. It didn't even get fucking processed.
Well, it got processed like a Chinese factory.
Oh god, here comes me and my jokes. Oh fuck.
Very quickly and...
So this is, like I said, my renowned ability just to go, sod it, I'll go for the bush. I jumped a brick wall.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but that works.
So I'm here for another like 6 minutes trying to wiggle the thing out.
Okay, it's like worse than swamp for terrain.
Like I said,
To be fair, the fact
I think at one point he noticed, or it was mentioned, I went, oh yeah, I'm just doing this. But at the end of this, I think Matt said, I'm tired, I'm going to come off. And it's like, Trav like, I was like, well, I'm going to come off as well. And I think he said, no, sorry, Trav said, we might as well all come off then. I went, oh yeah, sure. Wasn't expecting it. To be fair, we were going, I think we had about a good 3 hours before I started streaming, it felt like. So it was one of them. Getting into recent territory here. Empire War. The Modern Warfare 3 campaign. Multiplayer, that worked. Was this... We downloaded a weird industrial mod. And it wanted a shit tons of glue.
I can't turn Trav.
Oh yeah, we had a random table saw mod. So yeah, we had the entire sector, a field we leveled, I leveled. I say we.
Come on, and yells, why do you take up this much space with all these
Which we then deliver to them.
I will admit, this always wound me up. The landscaping tool could have been so easy, yet it did stuff like this.
Okay, we're only taking the forklift round here, then it's not a big deal.
I've never used the newer one. Too far we haven't played.
Those things that I bought were supposed to be taking those to the forest.
Well, the forest is right here, so...
Yeah, I know that's what I mean, but rather than put them in the yard, you might
Well, the yard might as well help.
This is me currently. We had the grab the right mod, but stacking glue. For some reason, it had a demand for like 10 bajillion glue. So of course, in our infinite wisdom, we stack glue. Where's me driving it? This is all my fault for tipping it over, but
For the bottom, it doesn't need to be.
yeah. So that's what I was driving. Like I said, we needed a stupid amount of glue. I was also eating at the same time because you know I had a habit of just.
I'm gonna get speeding tickets of the glue. That's why I'm slowing down.
Right at the end, I flipped it. So yeah, it's also good for that. So you really wanted to watch that live, and then we were sticking around with Land Rovers afterwards.
Go for a KFC drive-through like this.
I think was it a past stream or was it not? I don't think I streamed it, but basically, I could skip ahead. I realised if I went full speed in the Land Rover and drove up the White Cliffs of Dover, I could go up them. Like I said, all this is most of the good stuff is I've clipped as a goof in the playlist. which just basically just like random outtakes basically. Trains. TTT, more TTT. TTT became a weird staple at Sprocket. Never quite figured out how to play that quite right. Gmod Zombies. 2022, New Year. Oops. This is me playing the Call of Duty World at War campaign. On probably the lowest setting, know me. We did a zombie stream. Did one that did very well randomly. Another one did alright. 400 video. Zombie stream did meh. A TF2. This is now modern stuff here. Farm sim. Did a bit. 3 weeks ago I did this. It did alright. Did a TF2 stream. Did well. And I'm on this one, which currently says it's got 52 views and 4 or 6 people watching. So yeah. That is probably me gone over everything. So like I said, last time I checked it properly, because I don't think it will say, just says 500 videos here, but that doesn't count live streams. So yeah, I don't know what the entire point of the stream was. Like I said, it was originally a 98 and then 2 people subscribed, so it's 100 now. So hope you guys enjoyed. I've rambled, I've talked. I might have given some insight. I don't know if I have or not. Yeah. I just wanted to put something out because, you know, I jumped up 8 subscribers in like 2 weeks. So it was kind of like, might as well have a bit of a reminisce and a quick thank you. Because honestly, it was like, not quite sure what's working, but I am getting some nice progress. Because this was a joke video because it crashed the game. I thought, oh, sorry, I'll just put it on just to keep the upload schedule churning over. So yeah, that reminds me how bad's playlist. That's updated. That's quite thingy. Yeah, probably need to fix that. Yeah, the goofs. There's 92 goofs. You should have if you really wanted to binge watch some of the old clips properly. There's that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Jim. I've been rambling. I've been talking shit the entire time. I mean, if you've stuck through it, thank you. If you've come back to watch it completely, I don't know why you would. Thank you, like, subscribe and all that. And I'll see you in the next one the next time. What? I see you one in the next. Yes, that's English, James. Right, I'll see you next time, guys. I'll stop rambling. I've literally picked through stuff, rambled. I don't know what I can do. Anyway.